Hi, my name is Cindy Rang.
And I'm Brianna Motzkus, and today is FabriChat.
Yeah, we don't know what today is. We know it's Wednesday. We do know yesterday was two good ones. Yesterday was National Lazy Day. I know, right? Damn it, missed that.
Yeah, we did.
And it was also National Spoil Your Dog Day.
Oh.
I know.
I don't think I spoiled my dog.
Well, mine didn't deserve it. Maybe we'll do it today. Today is Son and Daughter Day, which I think is kind of weird because I'm sure that sons have their own day and daughters have their own day. So why is there a National Son and Daughter Day? Do you think it's for twins? Why wouldn't it be National Twin Day?
I don't know.
Why don't you want your own day? Because Thursday, National Middle Child Day.
Oh, dun dun. We deserve it.
Two middle children.
Yeah.
You do deserve it.
So deserve it.
Don't tell the youngest child that you get your own day. Oh my God. I'm sure your husband too.
Man, Robert, where's my day?
I know.
Where I get my day?
I know. It was the youngest child. And then Friday was a good one. So it's always good to look ahead. Friday is National Blame Someone Else Day.
Ooh.
I know.
Harper's got that down. It's always rah-rah.
It's always
rah-rah special me.
And rah-rah
You haven't
says
even seen her
Harper
today.
did it.
Oh. Yeah, that's a doozy.
Yes. National Blame Someone Else. So that's a good day. So anyway.
So tell us, you said that Billy came over.
Oh, Billy.
For the city event.
I'm so obsessed.
So
yes.
how did it go? Did
Billy,
he actually play?
Yes. So Billy is the Soap Lake canine, sexy beast. And Officer Nolch was a little embarrassed because apparently, because he has those, it's just the spring summer mats.
Oh yeah.
And he just needs that, his undercoat, groomed off and whatever. But yes, he is a sexy dog, fun dog, all dog. You wouldn't know, just in terms of playing, you wouldn't know that he was a police dog. And you would think that he would mind a little bit better. He is naughty.
Is it because he has to have his gear on and he knows it's action
I
time?
don't know. I think play is play.
Yes.
And work is work.
Right.
And he is going to, bolt out across the street. He's like that. It's like that. That's no good having the police officer chasing, the canine across into the park. So, yeah, he's naughty.
I always wondered.
But he's a puppy.
Yeah. I get that. And he's also just mostly, he's mostly narcotics.
Yes.
Yeah. So he's got a good nose.
He's everything. He's narcotics. He's
a takedown.
He's a takedown. He's he has 3 different.
Because I was wondering,
but he can't get his. There's some sort of a final. I don't remember what he was saying. Some sort of a final patrol certification, whatever. But he's so naughty.
Dang puppies!
I know.
Yeah.
No, get that one. No, I don't know. I don't know what it all entails. I'm just making stories now. I wondered
because they are so, see them at different concerts, different things. You'll see them out kind of throwing the ball and playing. And I remember Jared saying that he'd asked, can I, meet your dog or whatever, because they were doing security together or whatever. And, yeah, it's fine. It's no big deal. We're just taking a break. And Jared said the same thing, that he's just a normal dog.
Just a normal dog.
You wouldn't realize that the dog that takes people out of houses and, takes a guy down. And I always wondered that if they had their gear on, their vest, their thing, it's all of a sudden man in uniform. And
I think so. That makes sense to me, because I think it's the same thing with police officers. Don't you think? That
you can go to a family barbecue
and you're going to drink
jokes.
too many beers just like everybody else, but then
put the uniform on and, no, this is my job.
All business. Nope. This is,
So I'm going to do.
Yeah, because our chief of police is like that, Ryan.
Yeah.
He's hilarious. He's got the driest sense of humor. He is so dang funny. But he's also, no.
All business.
He's all business. So, I guess I get that. But, yeah.
That's so
But
funny.
we're so obsessed with Billy. We were in the car. How long? This was a while ago. And we were driving. And we could see Billy.
Officer Nolan pulled somebody over.
Billy!
Yeah.
We were yelling. Yeah. It was bad.
It's pretty great.
Yeah. we're obsessed. We love the canine.
So what does Lizzie think about her Manny uniform?
Lizzie loves all men, so it doesn't matter. I was thinking about this. All of her boyfriends.
Yes, she has quite a
so
few.
now Billy,
Dembe.
Dot, Denbe,
Vinny,
Vinny, and Lobo.
Oh, Lobo. Yeah.
Yeah, Lobo, who's just like his name. He's just
Big lumbering dog.
White, heading for the park. He's going to the park. Lobo, get in here. Where's your leash?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so she's, it doesn't matter. She'll play with you.
Yeah.
Doesn't make any difference. She has no territorial.
Of course. Yeah.
But that's my toy.
All love. Yeah.
All love. Doesn't matter. She loves everybody. And it's funny that everybody plays with her the same way that they chew on her.
Mm-hmm.
You know, everybody, she's always, her hair and her ears are always wet because that must be what she likes. Because she'll lay down and everybody chews on everybody. But yeah. So, super fun. But anyway, yeah, so National Spoil Our Dog Day. So that was perfect, wasn't it? Because, yeah, we had, so yesterday what had happened was we hosted the Soap Lake City Council Mayor Budget Committee for their annual Budget Committee meeting. So we had it out at the event center because I don't know why they couldn't find a place to hold it. Well, part of it is we're remodeling the City Hall at Soap Lake, but and for some reason they couldn't be at the school and they couldn't be at the senior center and they couldn't be at the library. And after a while I asked the mayor, it's like, Alex, so why won't anybody let you go?
Yeah.
What should I have known? But anyway, so everybody showed out at my place, and then I made everybody lunch and stuff. But what I did is I always like to do a build your own.
Yeah.
So if you're building your own salad bar or your own sandwich bar or taco bar or whatever, you can put whatever you want on it. So if somebody has a dairy or a gluten-free or a keto or whatever. So anyway, but there was a lot of people that I do not necessarily know very well. I mean, I just know who they are and they know who I am, but otherwise they don't know about my whole germaphobe status on COVID times 100, you know, stand back, don't touch. So whenever I do a buffet line thing, we are like fanatics about it. We're very, very, it's not truly a buffet line. You get to point from over there and I'm going to put it on your plate. And so we're kind of careful. But this was a group, it was a big old meeting, so I had to kind of set it all up and then kind of let them do their own thing. So I was going to share with you my signs. I did text.
Of course you did.
I did text the pictures of these to our friend Cindy Keel, who I knew would appreciate. She goes, oh yeah, it was awesome. Because Cindy is also a germaphobe, and we get all kinds of excited, you know, at stuff. So, oh wait, this is the end. Oh wait, I had them in order here. I'm just going to read them to you. You can imagine, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what they think of me. They might think I'm super weird, which I'm going to own it.
You kind of are.
I'm weird.
Yeah.
I've got a weird sense of humor, and I'm a germaphobe. Put all of that together.
You got
what
lists.
you get. So I had the sandwich bar all set out. The first sign, this sign was near the plates where you start your line. And it says, it was in large print, our food ninjas are here to protect the food and you. They will take extreme measures to keep your fingers out of the food. Please use the tongs or leave here missing a digit.
Got it.
Then you get to, and that's in front of, there's bread with the tongs and stuff. So then you get, so it's nice. It says, this is the honey ham. This is the smoked turkey. Please note we have tongs underlined. And are allowing civilized self-serve. No touchy-touchy, only tongy-tongy. There's more. Here's the pepper jack, the mild cheddar, the Munster. Again, tongs. Shouldn't have to keep saying it, but there's always that guy. Don't be him. There's more. This was by the vegetable tray. It's listed. It has ranch cups. Take one and double dip to your heart's content. But then my sign to them says, I believe we have now established a relationship of trust. So trust me. That tomato can only arrive on your plate in the clutches of a Tom. Right? Because they'll make it all the way around, and all of a sudden they'll reach for a tomato.
I know. I get it.
I don't even understand it. Okay, and then lastly, we had some fruit, and we had bags of chips. So my last sign to them was, if you are nervous to grab an orange or a bag of chips, I feel I have done my job. Congratulations. You may carefully use the tips of your germy hands and only touch the item you will keep. Yes, the ninjas are still watching. Don't give up now. Walk slowly to your seat and please use a napkin. Please enjoy your lunch.
That's very good. That's fun.
Yeah, I think they're all afraid to eat, but whatever. Don't touch. I, of course, wasn't eating it, but you know, you do worry about that because I would be that person who would be at a buffet like going, oh no,
Right.
not a buffet.
I don't need a buffet.
No.
There's
I might
children
grab a
at
bag
buffets.
of chips because I know no one's touched my food.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but anyway,
That's
I
very
should tell this story. Did I tell this story? I don't know if I should tell this story or not about Nick making the French toast. Oh, I'll tell it because we're friends, right? You guys don't tell him because I wouldn't want to hurt his feelings. So we had family who was here last weekend, and Nick and his wife and the 2 kids, and we were going to make breakfast, and Nick said, well, I'll make it. I make a really, really good French toast. And we had, who had spent the night? Was it the 2 boys? The 2 boys did. Orion and Wyatt spent the night too.
Yep.
So anyway, so Nick said, well, I'd like to make breakfast. I'd like to make my special French toast. And I said, okay, well, that would be great. That would be really fun, you know, to have somebody else cook. So I set out the eggs for him and whatever else he needed, and that was all fine. So he's cracking all these eggs, 1,000,000 eggs. Cracks all these eggs, and he whips up all the eggs, and then he gets his bread, and he opens up his bread. Now, I'm telling you that when I make French toast, and I make it a lot, I use tongs. It doesn't matter. Or a fork, yeah. I dip it, but I mean, I would never think, right? No. So Nick pulls out this piece of bread, puts it in the egg batter stuff. He flips it over, flips it back, flips it over again, picks it up, eggs dripping everywhere, puts it in the pan. And I'm standing there thinking, oh my gosh,
That's a lot.
that's a lot. It was a lot.
I don't even miss my hamburger with my hands.
No, I don't touch my food, and I don't want anybody touching my food. It's why I don't eat at fast food.
Yeah, it's hard.
Yeah, I don't like people touching my food.
Ugh.
I can't help it. And you know, the only funny thing is that I think with COVID, I think people are just so aware now of germs and being more careful.
Right,
That
who would have thought?
you just almost now, it's like they understand the germaphobe.
Yeah.
And they don't judge us anymore. It used to be, it was super, super judgy. You know, someone, you know that they're actually licking it because you said something,
Yeah.
you know. So, so now I think people are a little bit more receptive, but anyway, whatever. I'm just going to keep doing me, and I'm going to hope that everyone is okay with that. So,
Yeah.
Anyway, kind of funny. All right. So let's see. So what else? Oh, and speaking of COVID, and I don't want to talk, I'm just going to talk about it for just 1 second. I think that there are numbers on the rise, but I think the numbers that are on the rise, it's all of those non-vaccinated people that are now coming down with it, and weird things are happening. Canada, we can go to Canada if we are fully vaccinated and had an antigen test that is negative and can prove that. But it is us. Did you know this? The U.S. has not opened our borders. It is us that is not letting Canada in.
Oh, to protect the Canadians, of course.
I don't even know what that's all about.
I don't know.
Do you know that we are 54% of our population is vaccinated with fully vaccinated, and 71% of Canadians are vaccinated?
Right. So that's why I'm saying
Open the
they're
borders, let them in, they're
protecting
cleaner than
Canada.
us. I know. I don't even know. So anyway,
It's super weird.
Once again,
I read an article. There's a tiny, like island community right off the side of off the peninsula that's actually attached to Canada, because where the border hits, the only people that actually shop that are either ferried from our peninsula or it's Canadians, and they're trying to get Indley or somebody to open the border, because the whole community is going to go away because the only income is coming from Canada, and Canadians cannot get into this tiny little community because the border's closed. And they won't make an exception to open this bypass, this, I'm sure there's like a little, gate thing how you get into Canada anyways. Open this one so people can come shop for us, come to the vacation home. We need money. So it gives me chills even thinking about it. They just need to open that one bypass, because the ferries only go there so often.
Somebody said that they thought that they were going to do it within 2 weeks.
I hope they do.
Because there's a ton of stories like that. There's a town up in Minnesota.
I was going to say there's got to be
there's a bunch of them
Michigan,
that
Minnesota, New York, that area. I think there's a bunch of communities that are almost landlocked, and only Canadians really get there, unless you're a vacationing, U.S. member.
Blaine. There's a town right on the border here in Washington, and they have like 2 Costco's. Because that's what happens is the Canadians come down, they buy here, and they go up. And their whole economy is based on people crossing over the border.
Yeah. So it's crazy.
Yeah, super nuts.
I think that's what's hurting the rest of it. It's not necessarily because they want to, go to Disneyland. It's because they want to go to their shop, go to Costco, go to the...
And visit family.
Yeah. A niece's boutique who's just on the other side. I mean, who knows? It's super weird. It's super unfortunate.
Well, hopefully they're going to...
I hope they open some of those
2 weeks, but yeah. And same thing with us, we have still in September, I think we mentioned this on the box opening last week, and since then, what are we down to now? 2 spots.
2 spots. Mm-hmm.
So, because our September
Fall
Fun Retreat, which is the one where we do all of our new patterns that we sort of test for our new fun Christmas gift ideas. We'll have a video that'll follow afterwards, long afterwards, but 6 Canadians that could not come. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we've filled up 4 of the spots, but there's 2 other, and that's at 70% capacity, so we're still not fully
And they don't know, maybe by then the border will be open, but they were being super nice because we could fill it, in case they can't come. You just never know. So there are 2 more spots. If you're wanting to come see us in September, there are 2 more spots. If you want to come on over,
come and hang out
with us.
Yeah. Anyways, all right.
So what are those?
Oh, so these are you can get just over the counter.
Is that an antigen test?
It's an antigen test.
Oh.
You can get that, so you can do a nasal swab, and it's within minutes. If you have COVID. And so the reason we have these is because we're going to take it. We're leaving on Friday to go over and fly out to go to the cruise. And here's what happens is that Saturday morning at 9:00 we get an antigen test, and we have to show proof that we've been vaccinated. But we'll get the antigen test 9:00 in the morning on Saturday and get on the boat at 11, knowing that everybody on the boat has had the antigen test and has been vaccinated, and there's nobody under the age of 12 that's on the boat. And the boat is at 70% capacity. So I feel super safe about going, super safe about going. And then we'll wear our masks when we're out and about on, the tour buses and that sort of thing. So I feel really comfortable. However, what's happening is the people that have been vaccinated, we may have, COVID living in our nose. We may have COVID, and we just don't know it because the symptoms are so mild. And so that's what's happening is that, that's how people are transmitting it. And so what'll happen is that maybe I have it, maybe you have it. We won't know until Saturday morning. So we are going to pre-take the antigen test, because if we get down to Memphis and we find out that, sure enough, you have COVID, not getting on the boat, what are you going to do? You going to stay in Memphis for 2 weeks? Well, good luck finding a hotel, because
it's Elvis week.
It's Elvis week. You going to get back on a plane?
Oh,
no.
Not nice.
No. You wonder how many people do that, but absolutely I would not do that. The only thing you could really do is rent a car for, $20,000 to drive it all the way home to Washington. So we're going to pre-test before we test, before we get on a plane, and know that when we get down there, life is good and no one has COVID. So anyway, it is pretty easy if there's something, if you're worried, if you're traveling, if you know, you have people coming over, if you're going to visit somebody or whatever. It's super simple now. So it's super simple to get a vaccination. You can go to, I mean, even here, you can go to Rite Aid or Walmart or Safeway.
Rite Aid.
Yeah, you can get, and they all have the single dose
And
ones.
where did you buy that?
Walmart has them.
Oh, Walmart. Okay. There you go.
Yeah, super simple. Yeah.
Cool.
Couple $. Well, $10. So, anyway, we've talked about COVID enough.
Yeah, moving on.
Hate COVID. All right. We had some questions. Oh, we had a lot of comments. So, Brittany, your quilt story, people loved it. Loved it. So nice.
Yeah.
Then they loved seeing you in front of the camera, and they loved seeing your cute little hairdo. Tracy, by the way, cut her hair. Everybody loved seeing Tracy's quilt story. So sweet. Tracy is so adorable.
She's got another one coming up.
I know.
It's almost done. She was going to make it bigger and make it something different, and then Sam, he likes it. So she stopped, and she's going to back, and she's going to give it to him for a little lap quilt.
So nice. So nice. And it's fun for you guys to see Tracy.
Yeah.
Tracy is the one that gets she does all
She's
of the
the
shipping
action
and the
behind the
packaging.
scenes.
And yes,
Yeah.
so it's good for you to see her. And the other blow up the internet with your hair.
My bangs!
Your bangs.
I know, I don't think they've ever seen it. I had bangs before I had kids. And then I had Wyatt and just never got my hair done. And then 15 months later, Harper pops out and I got my hair done again. You know, I kept
And then
putting
she
color
never
in it.
combed her hair again.
Never ever. Just, why I need that? Messy buns are in. So, and then I was going to do bangs a couple times ago, and then I was just so, Harper was still in diapers. Like, oh, I don't know if I have time to do my hair and make sure my bangs aren't, you know, whatever. So, yeah. I really
I'm so
like
glad that
bangs.
long gone are the days of Aquanet. And the curling iron and the
And the teas.
yeah, it's like, here's my hair. You'll break it. It was a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, messy buns, man. Messy buns and yoga pants. What did we do before
and
that?
I know. That when that wet hair was a thing for, I don't know, what, 6 months? I don't think it's still a thing anymore. I was like, dude, that's my jam. Get out of the shower and go to work.
I know, but it only looks like that for, 10 minutes?
Yeah, by the time I
And then
have to
it's
like
just gross hair.
I know.
Yeah, no.
That's when you Aquanet the water
I
in your hair.
remember the first time that I saw somebody wear their pajamas to the grocery store. Man, I was all kinds of judgy. I kind of still am a little bit. It's like, what are you doing?
I get dressed.
Do you not
I have to
realize-
say, I have once accidentally wore my slippers to Walmart.
Okay,
I forgot. I forgot to bring my shoes. And Robert's just laughing the whole time we get the baby out of the car. And
But as long as you're going into Walmart, it's
Yeah, I know.
perfectly acceptable. No one cares.
yeah. And
I don't know that I would go anywhere else. Safeway,
Otherwise, I
don't
everything
think you
else
could
on.
pull off slippers and pajama pants in Safeway.
No, they'd see me.
Yeah,
They would notice that.
Yeah.
Everything else was, I had pants on. I was all put together. I just forgot to change my shoes.
I get you.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
I do that same thing. All right, so we had a couple of questions from viewers. So Alice from Northport, she said that she hadn't heard about my husband lately, that those were her favorite stories. Is my goofball
What he
husband.
learned?
Yeah. So I'm going to tell you right now, he still does not know. I guess I can't really say it without your device going off, but the A word, Alexa, he still does not know her name. It's still a thing. But that's okay. We've moved past that. But here's what his new thing. Since you asked, Alice, here's his new thing. It's trying to get him to wear pants.
Yeah, you can't take the country
Out of the
man.
redneck. Wait. With the redneck out of the country and put him in the city.
Yeah, he just.
It's not even a city. Population of 1,400. He thinks he does not need to wear pants.
I'll bring back to the little city comment, but
Jordan doesn't wear pants either. When you figure it
Is
out,
it a
then
rank
you
thing?
know.
Yeah. They wear boxer briefs.
they're underpants.
Underpanties. Man panties. And so what happens, and this was always the thing. So Pa would come home. He'd work outside for a while. He'd do whatever. And then before dinner, he'll go in and have a shower, and then usually what he wants to do is he wants to sit out on the porch. Well, that was fine out in the country where we had no neighbors. Didn't make any difference.
Yeah.
But in town, we are out on our back deck, which is, we are right in the middle of town, really,
Yeah.
right along a highway. Right across from the lake, people walking their dogs,
Yeah.
and here is Brian sitting in his man panties out on the deck. And so I keep saying to him, put your pants on. He goes, why?
They look like shirts.
How do you even know that these are underwear? Because he has a shirt on, which kind of covers him. It's like, everyone knows those are underwear. Well, not if I don't stand up. Oh man, you are totally going to get caught. And that's what'll happen is people come by. Well, you can't stand up. Because when you stand up, they'll know you don't have clothes on. So anyway, it's just become an issue because it's just...
Have you bought him some like basketball shorts or something?
He has shorts. He has pajama pants are acceptable. He has sweatpants. He has things he could put on. I don't understand why he doesn't want to put the pants on. It just... And then I thought, I wish I was brave enough to sit out there in my underwear because he would not like that.
Ooh. You need some of Harper's courage.
She'd go out there and underwear. Well, the boys go out there and pee on the tree. Doesn't care.
I used that.
Is it illegal?
No, because
You said put-
it's not public indecency.
Is it not public? I
You
guess
can
not.
wear a Speedo at the lake.
That would be publicly indecent.
Yeah, and there's a whole lot there, so...
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't think
Using
you can
that.
be in
I said,
trouble.
Fine, I'll do it with you. And he goes, great. Isn't it freeing?
No, it's not.
No. It's embarrassing because I feel like I can't move.
Well, the funny thing was the first time that he did it was that night that, was it Becky's retreat? I think when I was out.
Oh, yeah.
And he comes out to open the door with his coat on and his underpanties.
Short.
Yeah. Your car alarm is going off. Or whatever. And the girls by the door, that's all they could see with these white legs. And so they knew he was in his underwear, and I'm mortified thinking, oh my gosh. At least you put a coat on. But oh no, it's absolutely a thing. It's absolutely he.
Habits die hard.
I don't know. It's fortunate that on the cruise we'll have a balcony where he'll be out there in his man panties.
Yes, you will.
I don't know. It must be because you're right. All of the boys do it. Even the little boys do it.
Yeah. Wyatt runs around in his underwear all the time.
I don't know. Well, anyway, Alice, since you asked,
My
this is our new
panties.
hurdle, man panties. I don't know. I don't know what to do about it.
When Danielle came yesterday and bought way too much fabric. Way too much. Oh, goodness.
And she sells Riley Blake in the beginning.
Henry Glass.
Henry Glass.
Windermere. Wyndham.
Wyndham.
Windermere.
Ha.
Retail. Wyndham. What else did I see? I think it's somebody else. Anyways, good things. Shannon, yeah. I have Minky coming.
Yeah.
Lots of extra wide eventually. We have some in a couple months. Some coming up pretty quick, probably in September. And then, super good stuff. But she came and we hadn't seen her for a long time. So she finally ventured over and had a great time. She hadn't realized she'd missed much time because she was, I think I came to the shop when Wyatt was only a couple weeks old, so Danielle could meet him. And he's turning 4 on Thursday. Yeah. So
we haven't seen her since before COVID.
Yeah, so she was super shocked. She'd lost all this time, and so we were catching up, and she was asking about Mom. I was like, oh, well, they've moved into the city, and she's like, wait, the city? Where'd they move? What is happening? Where's your mom? And I said, oh,
and I wasn't here yesterday because Forrest, our cat, had a vet appointment.
Yeah, and I said, oh, well, she's taking Forrest in, and I said, no, she's moved to Soap Lake. She's like, Soap Lake's the city.
Yes.
Yeah, it is. She's like, I thought that'd be moving out to the country. It's like, no, she moved out of the country into the city. So I thought that was pretty funny. But there are people walking by her house on their feet.
Which is so weird. Yeah, we have to remember we don't have curtains. We didn't have curtains out at our house. There was no need. No. And so now we have to remember, oh gosh, shut the blinds. Oh my goodness. Ooh. Yeah, we have to, that's a whole new way of life. Right?
Yeah. So she thought it was pretty funny. She's like, oh, I didn't think they'd be into the city. Well,
Yeah, man. We're adjusting. We like it. We like it there. All right. And I can't wait to see what you picked out from
Danielle. It'll all be a surprise.
Yeah, and I love it. It's almost a surprise to me anyway, because when we do the box openings, we truly, I can kind of remember certain ones, but it is 6 months.
Right.
Or longer has.
I saw
gone by.
some that we won't see till April. So yeah, because
we won't even
because
remember.
Tracy was here with me, so she's poking across from behind our computer, like, oh, what are you oohing at, you know? And she said, well, when is that coming? And I said, well, it's not coming until like end of March. And she's like, oh, and I said, well, that's why box opening is so genuine.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna remember this. I didn't write this down.
Yeah.
I just remember, oh, there's something cute coming.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
We know there's always something
yeah.
cute coming.
So, it's genuinely, we have forgotten that. I mean, we knew we ordered something that looked something like this, but yeah, we don't see it until it shows up. So
Oh, and that reminds me, I think it was, gosh, I'm sure it was Jennifer Ledbetter who said to me, a couple people have commented on the comment from Diane about my fabric stash when she said, why do you
Why?
have all this?
uh-huh.
And in fact, Diane's sister came into the shop and said,
I've been
I
trying.
know who you're talking about. But she said a little tidbit that Diane has tons of craft materials. She said you should see her room. She's got all the glues and the paintbrushes and the bells and the baubles and the things. She's got a
She got a craft,
stash.
just not fabric.
Whatever. Anyway, I'm pretty sure that it was Jennifer Ledbetter because I was going to print it off, and what she said was perfect. And now let me make sure I can remember it. It was something like, quilting is my art, and my stash is my palette.
Oh, that's a beautiful way to put it.
It is, and it's absolutely right
true.
because you never know what you're going to need.
What color?
That's exactly right. It's like I'm gonna put that on a sign up above my door. So
Brittany,
yeah,
we need to cricket
super
that.
brilliant. Yes, yeah, we need to cricket it.
I got you.
I'll find the words exactly.
Yes.
We'll put her little name at the bottom of it.
Yeah.
Said by Jennifer Ledbetter.
There you go.
I hope that's who it was. I'll find out. I'm pretty sure it was. Pretty sure it was. Did I interrupt you? Were you saying something else when I said that? I'm sorry. I keep doing that.
You were interrupted yourself because you're going to do
I was gonna do
customer question or
And that's
viewer
the funny
question.
about the whole interrupting thing. We still constantly.
Yeah,
I know. Who was I talking to about that? Somebody else said something about that. We are difficult to listen to because we talk over each other so much. And you know, this is absolute God's honest truth. We absolutely don't notice it.
Right.
We don't. We're just always. If you listen, we're saying the same thing. We just talk. We talk together. And we've just been talking to each other every day for so long that it's just the way that we do it. And oftentimes we'll say it, you know, at the same time even. But anyway, we apologize for that. We just can't help it. I don't know why we do that. But the other thing I was going to say about that is that I was watching, and for subtitles, 6%? I think 6%. Maybe it wasn't quite 6%. That seems like that's a large number. But anyway, a percentage of people that do English subtitles, because somebody said, you talk so fast.
Mine are always wrong.
That she says that, that she can only watch you with the subtitles on because you talk way too fast.
I've been working on it.
And I said, yeah, it's a thing. And you come by that naturally.
Yeah.
I used to talk so fast that my father-in-law he never knew what I was saying. He couldn't understand me at all. He would just look at Betty like, what is she saying? And so I would have to very consciously slow down and carefully enunciate each word until it kind of became a habit, but it took a long time. So I think of that when I listen to you, because sometimes, man, you're just
going.
really excited. It gets long. I mean, it gets fast. But anyway, so
I think Harper has that genetic trait because sometimes she'll just be going and super excited. It's like, honey, nothing.
Take a breath.
I got nothing. Like, I'm so glad you're so excited you have that flower in your hand, but I have no idea why.
Give me one word I can use.
Help me out. Why? What'd you say?
I know. Anyway, it's kind of funny. All right. Okay, so our last question, and gosh, how did I not? I think I took a picture. I can't remember. Her last name was Alon. I took a picture of the name. I always like to give a shout out to who asks our questions. Cheryl Anon, A-N-O-N. So she had a question about white fabrics, and it is a common question. So, and it was kind of two parts. So one is she's concerned because she oftentimes gets white fabrics that are super, super thin. And she wants to know, how do you avoid that? Well, the reason that the white fabrics are super, super, or not super, super thin, but can be thinner, is they don't have all of that product on them. They don't have all of the layers of the paint. They don't have all of the finish stuff. And so it can feel a little bit thinner. The other thing, though, that I would say is be very, very careful, because that's why I only use a couple of whites. In our store, we carry Kona white, which is a nice, thick, wonderful white. And then this is American made. This is Clothworks white. But can we zoom in on this? Okay, so if you look at these up close, maybe you can kind of see that this is Kona white. So this is a bright, bright, bright white. This one is Clothworks. It's an American made white, and you can see the difference. This one is a little bit older. I don't know what brand this is, but even that one you can see has almost a more yellowy tinge to it. So you can see that the whites, depending upon which one you get, is very, very different. This one, I'm just going to kind of fold it. Maybe you can see it. This is a white on white. P&B does a lot of this. We carry a lot of theirs where it's just you probably won't be able to see that in the camera, but they have little swirls and they have all kinds of little patterns. But even that, it's I'm not gonna lie, I think that it's see-through, but it's see-through because it's white. And so, because what happens with the gray good, again, they start with the same gray good, same high quality fabric, but then it's just bleached. So, and then they are still going to put that finish on there that they like, the stain guard, but they don't have to put the sun protectant on it. They can put the softener on it, but that's it. Whereas this fabric has gone through all of those layers of paint, essentially, is what it is. It's not really dye. It is a paint layer that stays on top of it, plus all of those finishes. And so and I wouldn't say that if I'm standing here that I could tell the difference between, oh, this one is white and this one is color. But certainly if I'm laying them down, it's that whole idea of white being see-through. But again, it's white. I know that for me, sometimes I've quilted quilts before, and if I've used that very natural quilt batting, I can see those little, sometimes there's little weird leftover like seed pods and leaves and stuff in the batting. You can see that. So, and I use only really good quality white. But I think the best advice with white is stick with one brand or one manufacturer. If you like Kona white, buy Kona white all the time. If you like American made Clothworks white, buy that, because then you know that it's always going to match, because we always end up with that little bit of leftover, and then that way when that we have that leftover, we know it's going to match with the other stuff that we have. And
always buy more than what you think. If the pattern only calls for like 4 yards of background, get like 6. You just never know. And if you didn't write on your pattern, oh, this is Kona white, or you bought it while you were traveling, you can't go to your local shop and say, hey, what did I buy? Because we have a lot of people that come in and ask, hey, what did I buy? I bought 4 yards of a background somewhere around July. And we can look it up. And we can say, oh, it was this one. And oh, great, I need more of this. Or, oh, we don't have that one anymore, but we did get, more Kona white in. So you're in luck. We got a whole new bolt. Because we buy Kona white and Kona black by like 4 bolts at a time.
Yes.
We sell by bolt. We sell so much of it. We sell it by the bolt. Some of our customers will come and just buy a whole bolt of it.
Yes.
Because it's what they like. I also... I really like the scrappy backgrounds. So a lot of my whites, I feel like I'm not a person who is hardcore on, I only buy solid white Kona and I only buy P&B white on white. Because I love mixing my textures. I love mixing my white on whites together, throwing some solids in there. I love that look. I have to say I only like that look with whites. I'm not really one who mixes my black textures or mixes, but I love that look.
You might be right. I'm the same way. I'll mix my cream textures also.
Yeah. I'll do just creams or just whites, but I don't mix anybody else for backgrounds. So right. I'm someone who buys pretty much just Kona black. I like it. It's durable. And we always have it. you know, and so it's something that is the same. I have to say, you know, American-made brand Bella Solids from Moda, they have a really pretty like shine
Century Solids.
on them. Yeah, Century Solids too have a really pretty shine on them that are really, really nice, but they're not as accessible to get. And it is Andover's Basic. We can get it. It just takes so much longer for it to come in, but
Everything takes longer at the moment.
yeah. So yeah, super cool stuff though.
Cheryl, let me just make sure. Did we
Answer that question.
answer that question?
So if you're buying your white on whites from your local quilt shop, a brick and mortar quilt shop, even an online shop that you trust what you've purchased in the past, that white on white, even if it is a little bit thinner than what you're used to, is going to be just as durable as any other piece you've got from them, printed, whatever. If you are going to maybe like a Joann's, a big box store, they don't necessarily get the same quality as us quilt stores get. So be careful of where you're getting those white on whites. If they're a little bit thinner, they might not be as high as a thread count as most quilt shops are used to.
Well, there's another thing too about that, and we could never put it together until finally I realized what somebody was talking about and said, well, I just far prefer Joann's fabrics over your fabrics. And I said, I never anybody's ever said that to me before. She says, well, yeah, they're just so much thicker. I said, thicker? And sure enough, you know, she brought it out and she had this fabric, but it had so much starch on it, because that's actually what they do. The thread count, you know, you think about that 60 square and the thread count of the gray good that the quilting industry uses. And we use that because that's what we're doing with it. We don't want it to shrink. We want it to stay together. We want it to last for 100 years. And so it's very different. You probably don't want to make clothes out of it necessarily, but it's the gray good has a specific purpose. So the other stuff that they're using, it's a whole lot more threads. And so what they literally do is they dip it into starch. They don't spray the starch on. It goes through a starch bath, which makes it feel nice and thick. And it's like, oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, wash this. Yeah, and then we'll talk. So anyway, I had never realized before, but I think we do have a lot of beginners that hang out with us. That is what the difference is it's and for a long time after that, we had two pieces of fabric that we had, you know, this one was brand new and washed. This one was brand new and washed. And look at the difference and the size difference. So it is different. You know, you just want to be.
We do understand that quilt store quality fabric is more expensive than a Joann's or a Walmart's, but you are getting a different product. You know, it's getting regular Hanes socks and Bomba socks. Robert has been wearing my Bomba socks. Oh. That little poop head. I know. I have to buy him some.
His feet are so
I know! That's what I said. Aren't you like losing circulation in your toes? Oh no.
Well, let's give him some.
Because you know that really pretty cushion around your sole? It's like on his foot. Like at the bottom. Like that's not where that's supposed to be. Take them off! So I have to buy him some. But
you have to put a lock on your sock drawer.
Oh, it's, you know, what I found. Sure was. Whatever. So,
no!
It's just, you know.
Yeah.
What you buy.
Sorry.
But, so.
Yeah. Made me think of, Yeah. Now I just envision him wearing your socks.
I know. So, but yeah.
Oh, I know what I was going to say. I was going to say, do the math though, because I think that sometimes, because I think even Joann's fabrics is still, you know, $8, $9 a yard. I think ours is $10, $11 a yard. And so really, if you look at that, you're looking at about $2 to $3 per yard difference, maybe. I mean, it kind of depends on, you know, what's going on. But in a twin size quilt, the average is you need about 6 yards of fabric, right? So at 6 yards of fabric, if you spend the $3 per yard more, you're looking at less than $20. For less than $20, you will have a quilt that will last 100 years. Yeah. You know, the fabric is not going to fade, it's not going to shrink, it's not going to...
And you can wash as many times as...
Right. And it's just a different, it is a different quality. So, and we're not hating on anybody. We, it's just different. It's just a different quality. So, you know, I know we kind of buy what we can afford, but if it is something that you really want somebody to be using it and loving it and washing it, you know, I would certainly visit your local quilt shop or visit us.
Yeah. And most local quilt shops always have like a clearance section. And again, their clearance sections
are great.
Right. At any
when I go
shop.
retail to other quilts, I always visit their clearance section. What do you
Just
have back
see.
here?
Yeah.
Because there's always good stuff. It just, all of their friends are gone.
Yeah.
And so they might be the last.
Yeah.
It's always stripes.
And their
plaids.
clearance section in a local quilt shop is going to be less than what you're buying full price
Yes.
at any other big box.
Good place for backings. Check out
Super
our
good.
clearance section. Really good stuff back there.
Yeah. So
Yeah. We just have to make room. That's all it is. You gotta
that's
make room.
all it is. It's all it is.
Yeah. Always when you go into any quilt shop, go to their clearance section first. Get all the good stuff out of there and then buy the rest of your stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that clearance section, it clears out quickly, really fast. So,
Yep.
all right. Okay, well, Cheryl, I hope we answered your question. I kind of feel like we did. I looked it up again, and yeah, I hope we did.
If not, let us know. Shoot us an
Email
email.
us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
This is gorgeous!
I know, this is Brittany's. So, my piece, so on Monday.
Look at this little pretty little plant.
So, she's a little pro.
Perfect.
So, Monday I did double decker. The second in our 2.5-inch strip series. We got
Ruler series.
Ruler series, yeah. So we have one more coming up next month, but super fun. So you'll see in the video that mine are more like cool blues. And then these are the fabric patch design rolls. So we do the 11-inch strips. And so we have more of these kits. And Brittany put this really cool peachy one behind
I
it.
love it.
Super fun.
Did Eliza pick that out for you, or did you pick that?
She did it all on her own. I know.
Without Eliza's assistance.
I did have Carolyn's help.
Yeah.
So there's the design roll that has all of these kind of bright batiks in them, or there are other 2.5-inch strip, jelly rolls that you can choose from. But it's super, super fast. In the video, I mentioned that if you have done a jelly roll race, or just maybe you've done one quilt before, you can do this. Super easy.
And what's really nice about this pattern is that it gets you more familiar with your 6x24 ruler and how to use your ruler and that ruler trick. So people are just loving it. The people that have already watched it and have commented, it's like, oh, another fantastic.
Good.
People love your teaching.
Good.
So it's really good. Even though, I don't know, nobody said anything about you talking well. I guess a couple people said they had.
I've been trying, and Brittany tries to catch me and gives me a little signal.
It's DNA.
Yeah.
So I try. To say. It's because your brain is faster than your mouth.
And I'm excited. When I get excited about something, I just
yeah. We talk fast and loud.
Yeah. The people on the cruise will hear us like, oh, they're over there. Let's go.
It's them again. Everyone thinks we drink all the time.
We don't. We're just awesome.
We don't.
Bubbly. Yeah.
We're loud.
Yeah. When we did our live little last minute Zoom with everyone on the cruise that are coming with us, and we just wanted last minute questions to ask the guys, our travel agents, and we were making Ray blush a little bit.
I think blushing.
I think he has.
I can't wait to embarrass him.
He'll be hiding in the corner with Dad
7 days
Robert,
of crawling.
Oh Lord.
Oh no, it's
I
the
can hear them.
girls.
Let's go this way. Yeah.
Pretty fun.
So
all right. So let's see. We're gonna do box opening.
Yeah.
And there's lots of new boxes.
Yeah.
Right?
So it's gonna be all new. Because there are a lot. I think Friday at like 3, UPS was super late for us. I think Brittany texted me and she says 14 boxes. That. So that happened late Friday afternoon because UPS was late. I don't know what was happening in their world.
She must have a full truck.
I don't know. She should have stopped at us first. So lots of new stuff today. I'm sure lots of new stuff on for Friday. So
yeah, so
I'm excited to open some boxes.
Yeah, me too. It really is like Christmas.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah, really fun. All right, guys. Okay, we'll see you a little later.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for watching our video. We invite you to leave a comment, hit the like button, or better yet, subscribe to our channel so you never miss an episode. You can also visit our Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, or Pinterest pages, or find all of those things and our online store at FabricPatch.net.
All right.
Oh, Aurora's new one? Oh.
Harper May did it. No, Harper May did not do that.
Harper May.
And then Orion's getting dressed. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. Orion is telling Aurora this. It's like, Orion, if you don't want her to look at you, go to
Put your
your
clothes on.
room to get dressed, not Aurora's room. And she goes, go to your room. And I said, Aurora, you're not the boss. I am the boss.
Oh,
No, you are not the boss.
Oh, no. When they were over the other night, it's just so funny. And all of a sudden after, I don't know, it'd been about an hour or so, and Dad says, wow, she is really bossy.
Yeah!
I said, yeah, she is. She's way bossier than Brianna was. I said, yeah, I think she is.
I know!
Yeah. But I think the other thing too is that we were pretty darn, iron fist, on it all the time. And you're so sweet and gentle. But it's not like she's being bad. But it was just so funny because they were sitting there and Paul was sitting on his chair.
And the boys listen to her.
Right. And your brothers did
Orion
too.
and Harp, they love each other. And Wyatt loves her. And it's just, oh, okay.
Well, everybody listens to her because she's not me. So she does this to Dad. So she brings him something and she says, hold it.
Yeah.
And he says, okay, hold it. Don't put that down. I want you to hold it. And he goes, I'm holding it.
I got it.
I did it. Don't you put that down. And then she's like, leave
me alone.
I
And why do you want to put it down?
I know, but that's what happens. Everybody does exactly what she says. So she's just on it. Because I'll say to her, Harper, did you ask me nicely? No. And then she'll,
She'll fix
so
herself.
she'll fix it. But I don't think anybody calls her on it. And even me, I think I called her on it like twice, and because you just don't, it's kind of cute.
There are certain things that I get after, like she can't talk to me nasty about doing something for her, and she can't yell for me to help her, and whatever. So there is things she cannot do, but other things like, oh my god. But then Robert, the whole hold it thing, of course you do that. So, okay.
Of course you do.
She's talking
You just
to
hold
me.
it.
Yeah.
The funniest thing that she says is, no, now.
I know. No. And she does it to me, and she does it to Wyatt. It's like, you don't get to say that. Yeah. She's like, yes, I do. I said, no, that is a mommy word. You don't get to tell someone now. Oh. Wyatt, can you do it? Do it later. And Wyatt is later now. And I was like, oh my god! Oh! Whatever. And Wyatt's so crazy.
The amount of confidence that she has is just, like, we need like some sort of, I don't know. Is it hormonal? Is it
Whatever it is. I need a little bit of it.
Yeah.
Whatever that is.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
Yeah.
And Aurora takes on after her so much. It's hilarious because she just follows her. And then it's, no, I'm the boss.
Yeah.
And she looks at me and she thinks and just, but I'm the boss of Orion. No.
You're the boss of no one.
I'm the boss of Eliza.
Definitely
No.
See this baby right here? You boss of her.
Yeah. You tell the baby what to do.
I'm the boss of Daddy. You can be the boss of Daddy. That's
Do it.
fine. You tell Daddy what to do.
Do it. Yes.
Okay. Daddy!
Yeah.
Daddy's at work.
Oh.
And she like storms off, and then she comes right back in. Liza, give me back. Give me back. She wants to get on her back. So what does Eliza do?
Gives her back.
Bends down. Here, get on my back. It's like, Liza, we just went through this. She's not the boss. You are not helping. Well, but she loves me.
A whole lot of confidence.
I know she does, but it doesn't mean you have to do everything she possibly wants you to do.
I had to make her ask you nice, at least.
Yeah.
Please and thank you. And
So
Yesterday,
hilarious.
she followed Eliza everywhere. To the bathroom, to get a drink of water, anything. She was just right
Let's
there
go.
with her
Oh, that's
the
sweet.
whole day.
That's good. Sibling love is a good thing.
yes.
Yeah.